Super Final Wars couldn't stop laughing. Even his kids noticed and came into the room and saw what was going on, and they couldn't help but to stop laughing. They couldn't stop laughing either. Ruby could have. Ruby was having so much trouble to try to calm her husband and her kids down. And she just couldn't help it. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh, Jesus. Oh boy. This continued for a few hours until they finally stopped. And they resumed back eating their food. And this time, after getting all the laugh out of him, Sufano was continuing watching Recreo. Oh my god, Ruby, you got me good. So, Super Wars and Ruby continued until they were finally done, and their kids went to bed. The two had sort of the house all to themselves. In the meantime, Super was used his tail to take care of all the trash and just toss it in the trash can. So, Survivors and Ruby continued watching June, but double checking, knowing that they were alone this time, they started to watch some Doki Doki Literature Club videos. And of course, Super Final Wars and Ruby had all the alone time that they could ever asked for. Knowing that their kids have now gone to sleep. And, well, they were watching some Doki Doki Literature Club videos. In the meantime, Sir Fires come up to look down at Ruby, who was smiling at him. Why are you smiling? I just can't help but to think that so much time has passed. You know? Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, things have been changing for the past 15 years. Yeah, I just hope we don't have to deal with this whole war thing ever again. I mean, most likely we'll have to deal with it again. Because David and Lucas are still out there, and as long as they're still out there and trying to find a way to become a celestial dragon and continue to what Baraki and Bifari Mugi try to do, we'll most likely have to keep on fighting. So Final was called to look at Ruby. You know, you have not. When was the last time you were riding on my back while I was in my dragon form while we were flying around? Ruby thought about it. It's been quite a while since last time they've done that. It's been a while. You know what? I honestly can't remember when was the last time we did that. When I was riding on your back while you were in your dragon form. Well, if you want, we can go out for a little. We can go flying for a little bit. The kids are asleep. Alright. So Final Wars and Ruby got outside. So Final was transformed to his dragon form and was giving Ruby a little ride. Super Wars and Ruby were greeted by other dragons. So Fireworks and Ruby were happy together. Although Sir Fireworks did thought about Oregon from time to time, and Ruby had no problems with it. After all, she was his first wife, and after passing away, Sir Fireworks found it difficult to move on without her. But every time he looks at Ruby, he's reminded that she is her reincarnation. Sir Fireworks smiled at that, even though he still misses her so much. He misses her. Sir Fireworks worse. And Ruby continued flying around for a while until they found a place where they could land and look at the stars for a bit. Sir Fireworks and Ruby stared at the stars for a while. It's really beautiful. Well, tonight, isn't it? Yeah, it is beautiful. Sir Fireworks and Ruby, they just had something special going on. Their lives have not been. Their lives were not the only ones that have been changing. Ziltos and Blake have kids of their own. Crow and Winter have also. They too have kids of their own as well. Sir Fireworks was really happy that he was actually managed to get Winter and Crow to become a thing, therefore preventing Weiss and Ruby from becoming a thing. He was smart at this type of stuff. Everyone else ended up having kids of their own, including Aaron and Mikasa. Although Sir Fireworks has not seen them for quite a while, mainly because they moved back to their old town. They still visit from time to time. Armin was normally only at at Atlas. He was there to pay a little visit. Everyone else ended up paying visits as well, ended up going there to visit as well. Sir Fireworks and Ruby do visit Aaron Mikasa as well, besides just Aaron Mikasa coming to them all the time. Sir Fireworks yawned and then looked at the sky for a while longer before turning his attention back to Ruby.